Just 4 games remaining in the 2025-26 season, and for Bella Vista tonight marks the penultimate home game of the campaign, with the Inderkum Tigers coming to town. For BV, it's the first game since losing junior forward Emma Givens to a season-ending knee injury. Couple that with Jada Belleberg no longer being on the team, and the Broncos roster is down to 10 players. On the positive note, Ava Jensen continues to shine, and Cora Patterson has stepped up in the last couple of games, driving to the basket more, scoring points, drawing fouls, and hauling down rebounds. In fact, Patterson is averaging 12.5 points and 6.5 rebounds for the last 2 games. In the meantime, Inderkum is their usual talented self, a squad this year that is led in scoring by a sophomore and a freshman, has only 3 seniors on the roster, yet comes into the game at 15-9, 5-3 in the Capital Valley Conference, holding down 3rd place. Inderkum is poised to reach the section playoffs for the 5th straight year. They advanced to the 2nd round last year for the first time in that stretch of the last 4 seasons. Does Inderkum continue to dominate tonight, or can BV pull off the monumental upset? Find out next on BV Live Sports. Hello, everybody. That's Scott Hackman, and I am sort of George Thorolson. Glad you could join us for all the action here tonight as Bella Vista gets set to take on Inderkum. And for Bella Vista, still looking for that first league win. Obviously a big blow the other night when Emma Givens went down.
It is, and then, you just mentioned how Cora Patterson stepped up and how Ava Jensen is her fine and dandy self. It's going to be fun watching the youth of Inderkum Tigers here versus the height of Bella Vista. Can't wait for this game. I'm super excited.
Talking about Inderkum and what we should be looking for as far as the Tigers are concerned, we mentioned in the opening remarks their leading scorers are a freshman and a sophomore. Anaya Brun will play tonight. She's one of the starters. Tremaya Lawrence, however, will not play tonight. She is not available for the Inderkum Tigers. Lawrence is the freshman, averaging 13.8 points per game, and Anaya Brun is the leading scorer, 15.7 points per game. In fact, she had 16 points and 12 steals against Bella Vista in the matchup last year, and I remember calling that name quite a bit in the game last year that was played right here. So we know that she's good. Anaya Brun is number 00. She's under the basket right now. In fact, just came back out around the free throw line. That is her with the pink shoes and the orange shoelaces.
Nice color.
As a matter of fact. So
yeah, it's nice.
That's how we help you identify the players.
It helps me.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
we talk up the shoes a lot, you know that, but it does help people identify the players.
And not having Lawrence on the squad tonight is going to be that's monumental for Inderkum. I know that she's a fantastic freshman, but Bella Vista now needs to take that to their advantage and do the best they can with that situation. So let's hope it happens.
And you mentioned in your opening remarks that Bella Vista has the height advantage.
Yeah.
Inderkum, obviously, the quickness.
Yep.
and the talent and just the overall experience. They're regularly a section playoff team. I remember talking with head coach Michelle Masseri before the game last year, and she was talking about how, she gets to the section playoffs every year, but they always seem to lose in the first round. Well,
right.
Last year they actually won their first round game and advanced to the second round. So that was a big step forward for Coach Masseri and her program.
For sure it was, and I just think having that, building on those milestones is a way to go. They, Inderkum Tigers, as you mentioned, at least they make the section playoffs. That's a feat in itself. Incredible for such a program, and then just keep building and keep winning. This year they're 5-3 in conference, which is phenomenal. 3rd in the league, which is an incredible league. Bella Vista, as you said, George, is looking for that first league win, which would be a great night. Never a better night to do it than tonight.
So we mentioned that Inderkum had the win over Bella Vista earlier this season on the 12th of January. 69-18 was the score. In that game, Coach Carey was talking to us about how they didn't shoot very well and really couldn't get off a lot of shots. And so she's obviously hoping for better shot selection tonight and just better dealing with the press
Yep.
that they will no doubt face.
They will no doubt face that quick press. I mean, we saw it in the JV game. You know, it frustrates teams to try to advance the ball when you're playing such a tenacious press. But I got a goal for the Bella Vista Broncos. Let's double the score as we did last time. So let's get 36 on the board tonight. I think that'd be a heck of a win for the Broncos. And then play defense, of course, to keep Inderkum below 36.
Well, pardon me, I'm adjusting to not having much of a voice tonight. So.
That's okay. I mean, your pipes sound pretty amazing, George.
I think I've gone from a tenor to a bass tonight. So,
the fact that you know that's incredible in itself.
well, I normally sing tenor. So,
Yeah. Oh, you.
there is a look at Emma Givens right there on your screen.
There she is.
Oh, it's so sad to see that.
What a trooper to be here, though. I support her teammates. I think she had no question she wouldn't miss this game. Great teammate, Emma Givens is.
Well, and that's the thing is that this is a very tight-knit group of players. And I love to see that. I love to see how they care for each other and how they enjoy playing together. So, so we wish Emma all the best. Hopefully she is back full strength and ready to go for her senior year when November rolls around next year.
For sure, yeah. She has a lot of time. And to your point, George, like I remember from my playing days, of course you remember some of the big games, but at the end of the day, what you remember is your friendships you built, and what and the you know, talking about the games in class, talking about it with your teachers, feeling the vibe at the high school. Emma is still all about that, and that's going to be a fantastic memory for her. Even though she had a little bit of a setback this junior year, she's going to remember it forever. I'm sure the bond she's built with those teammates of hers.
All right, well, we were talking a little bit about a couple of the key contributors for Inderkum, and just taking a shot from the corner, just barely out of your screen, is number 10, Izani Ram Stalker. She is a transfer from Antelope, has missed the entire season so far due to injury. This is her first game of the season tonight. Looks like a little purple and black shoe combination and a sweet-looking shot.
Yeah, what a player. And you said she's a sophomore too. Yeah, that is a good-looking shot. She's going to be a force, number 10 there. So keep your eyes on that. Did you say it was the first game that she's had this year?
First game of the season.
Oh wow, yeah, following the transfer rules like that.
Well, she's also been hurt. So.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
But you're right. There is the transfer rule.
Sure.
But it sounds like she might not have been able to play anyway.
Okay.
But
I'm glad she's playing tonight. That's good that she recovered.
She's in there tonight, and an option for Coach Michelle Masseri for Inderkum. So we'll see at what point she gets into the game, and we are just moments away from our. Well, I call them the opening ceremonies, I guess.
Yeah.
As we will have the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups. As the clock is just winding down the final seconds before we get started. And let's check in now on the floor with Brian Jensen.
I think he's done some singing in his day too, so check out his pipes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you tonight to the Capital Valley Conference Showdown between the Inderkum Tigers and your Bella Vista Broncos. We invite you now to stand with us in honoring our flag as we play the national anthem. let's meet the starting lineups. For the Tigers, 00, Anaya Brune. Number 3, Tiana Honrada. Number 12, Janaya Johnson. Number 22, Sydney Scarborough. And number 23, Delia Green. Now let's meet the Broncos, starting number 1, Sarah DeMucha. Number 2, Lila Ortega. Number 25, Macy Lee. Number 32, Ava Jensen. At number 35, Marissa Play. Let's have a great evening tonight.
And one more note for Bella Vista: when she gets into the game, we have been calling her Maisie Hess, but
Yep.
that has changed. She's been adopted and is now Maisie Poindexter.
That's fantastic.
So that is now new information, and so
It's got a
you will
ring
hear
to
a
it.
you will hear a new name tonight, but it's a current player. So it will take a little getting used to.
That it
I
will.
promise you, I will probably call her Hess at one point.
I'll just call her Maisie. How's that sound? But Maisie Poindexter definitely has a ring to it. Also interesting that, you mentioned the youth of Inderkum Tigers. They're starting all 3 seniors tonight. So Inderkum coming into next year while they've already reloaded. It's going to be a battle for playing time next year for some newbies.
Indeed. I mean, they only 3 seniors.
And they're all starting, right? So against our 3 seniors that are starting too. Pretty exciting.
Ava Jensen and Sydney Scarborough to jump it up here as we'll get this one started. Sarah DeMucha will control it for the Broncos. Opening possession. And the opening possession, Broncos turn it over, and so Inderkum will get the first opportunity to score here in this contest.
A little bit of a mix-up there on the execution. The ball was bouncing around a little bit too much and wasn't a little off pass.
Honrada down the left side of the lane. The runner is good. It counts. She'll go to the line.
Nice and one opportunity here for Honrada. She took her left. I don't think our guards were quite ready for the fact that she was so strong on the left side like that.
Jensen gets called for the foul. That's her first and the first team foul. Jensen the rebound on the missed free throw.
I see a big night for
There's
Ava
Ortega
Jensen. with
needs
the
some help.
rebounds.
Broncos beat the press and a screen from Macy Lee at the top. High post Jensen. Marissa Plate getting the start tonight. Her shot is blocked. Right to Jensen. Ortega controls the loose ball. Inside to Plate. Plate, step around move. Draws the foul.
All right, let's see what the Broncos are doing. They're really smart. First of all, taking their time, setting it up if they don't have it down low, and then spreading the court and getting it down to your big players down below.
Scarborough called for the foul. That's her first. First team foul on Inderkum.
And the officials doing a heck of a job. They've definitely established kind of their guidelines for this evening. So there's either going to be a lot of foul calls, and we're just going to need to adjust.
Jensen, the rebound, the putback. Oh, she can't get the roll. She'll draw another opportunity on another rebound. Jensen already a board beast, if you will.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to be saying that a lot tonight. Ava Jensen for the rebound. Really proud of that girl for working so hard down low. She found herself a little under the hoop, though. Tried to adjust, but got the foul.
Broncos are on the board. Delia Green called for the personal foul.
Didn't take long to get Azani Ramstocker, the rim rocker, into the game.
And speaking of whom, as if on cue, Ramstocker the rebound.
I mean,
First game of the year.
I'm happy for her. I hope she does well, but not too well.
Inside the ball gets to Scarborough, who's the leading rebounder on the Tigers.
And I'm not upset about these. We've already had 4 foul calls, which are legit fouls, and I'm really not disappointed with it because if Bella Vista can find a way to slow the ball down, make it a free throw shooting contest instead of a race against these Inderkum Tigers, that's going to be good for Bella Vista.
Scarborough's a 41% free throw shooter. Has the second opportunity. And Ramstocker the rebound. Can't get the shot to fall. Good defense by Bella Vista. Broncos on the rebound. Here's Ortega. Close off. To Hopper to Jensen. Back to Ortega. Now to Lee.
Oh.
Lee with the runner. Does not go. Tries to tip the rebound. DeMucha gets it. The ball deflects over to Marissa Plate, but DeMucha's fouled.
Wow, fantastic pass there. You see that, George, by Ortega from the top of the key like that down low to Macy Lee. That was a really nice pass.
And they are going to say that Sarah was in the act of shooting.
Oh, yeah. And there are actually 2 fouls on the call, or on the play, so. Point guards love free throws earlier in the game, so it kind of gets their rhythm down, it gets their form down. The Inderkum Tiger coach has acknowledged the fouls and starting to sub a little bit.
And for 2 at the line for DeMucha. Unrada comes up with the rebound. She weaves her way all the way over, and now to Brune for a long 3-point shot. Rattles it in.
That's their game right there. That's the Tiger way, so we need to be careful of that.
Jensen comes over to get the rebound. Backcourt turnover. That's Ramstocker underneath. The shot does not go. Galea Green, her shot doesn't go either. Plate the rebound. Ball thrown out of bounds.
And I saw Marissa Plate there kind of hold her head after that pass. She knew that that's what coach has been talking about so much. It's just not to rush that outlet pass so quickly.
So we're getting a timeout called here by Bella Vista, the 30-second timeout. Broncos just the 1 free throw so far. 5 points for Inderkum. Anaya Brune had that 3-pointer, and Tiana Hanrada had that opening basket where she drove down the lane early in the game, and just a beautiful play.
It was beautiful.
And drew the foul. So,
yeah, the speed of the Inderkum Tigers is definitely something that Bella Vista needs to match. Like I said, on offense, though, Bella Vista needs to really slow the ball down and get it down low and work the ball in.
Broncos, when they are on offense, they need to be better against the press. The runner does not go. Rebound to Marley Lee into the game. She's one of the freshmen on this team.
I tell you, Hanrada there from the top of the key is going to go left every time because she's incredibly quick. So Bella Vista needs to make an adjustment there and force her right.
Broncos get possession of the ball. Cora Patterson is in for her first action tonight. This will stay with Inderkum. Janiyah Johnson, number 12, has the inbounding duties. Nice pass to the baseline.
Yeah, nice little double stack
And
there
that's
to get her
Galea
open.
Green with the 2 points there. 7-1 Inderkum. Ava Jensen comes up with a loose ball. Macy Lee double teamed, has her pocket picked. Nice behind the back action there by Anaya Brune. Brune on Patterson, 360 move to the hoop, and Jensen controls the rebound.
That was a heck of a spin move right there.
DeMucha goes back to Inderkum.
You know, as I always mentioned, Macy Lee is a really good screen setter, but that time she didn't get close enough out of bounds to where they gave her that too much space.
In the corner, there's a 3-point shot on the way. It's going to stay with Inderkum. Brune is the one that took the 3-point shot.
So 3 things need to happen on a good screen by Macy Lee is she needs to set it and the ball carrier needs to run their defender off of her. Then you also need to communicate.
Galea Green on Patterson. Here's Johnson. Johnson finds the opening, has her shot blocked by Cora Patterson. Kylie Mullen is into the game. Her runner
Nice, really unselfish play there by Cora Patterson. That was beautiful look.
Quickly back the other way. The runner does not go.
So you know how Bella Vista in their arsenal, they have a 1-3-1 defense. With this attacking force up at the top of the key like that, I feel like 1-3-1 would be a good bet right now.
Foul was called on Patterson.
Both teams have a really deep bench, so we're going to get to call a lot of different names tonight, so it's going to be quite fun.
Of course, Bella Vista just with the 10 players now.
It's true.
So that means more playing time for everybody.
Yeah, it's true. It's going to be a good night.
Brunn makes one of two. 5-point game. Here's Patterson. Patterson closed off at the free throw line. Ball poked away from behind. Here come the Tigers. Loose ball on the baseline. There's a jumper from the outside. Ramstocker comes up with a rebound. Demucha nearly tied her up. Ramstocker having none of that. Demucha very aggressive, trying to come up with the ball. Just relentless. Here's Brunn for three. That one's going to come up short. Ramstocker the rebound. Jensen deflects it out. Here's Kylie Mullen. Mullen looking for some help. And they call a held ball before she traveled.
So I know Coach Masters is going to talk about this, but one of her keys to the game you mentioned was being calm and just be poised under pressure, and that's what Bella Vista could do a little bit better this quarter.
And one thing we know about Inderkum is they are relentless on their defense.
Yeah.
Here's Brunn. And that's Hanrada. Mullen the rebound. Here's Ortega. Ortega travels.
Nice job.
She kind of just hopped up there.
She did. She knew it too, but I mean, good job. Good rebound there by Mullins Ross right there. Just it's a tough rebound and pressure like that. She kept it strong. We need to watch Briggs over here on the corner. She's looking like she wants the ball.
This is Ramstocker. Nice move.
Yeah,
She's got some ball skills.
Look at that. And that was good defense, too, by Bella Vista, but that was just an incredible
That's what Inderkum's been missing out on all year.
Yeah, apparently. Wow.
Here's Demucha to the baseline. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last to touch is Inderkum. And we're right back to Bella Vista's possession. 10-3 is our score.
Man, Coach Masari must be really pleased with Ramstocker on the squad now. That was an amazing shot.
She was excited when we talked before the game today about her finally getting a chance to play. Patterson doing her thing and will go to the line.
Because both those schools, right, Antelope and obviously Inderkum, are just fantastic basketball programs, so can't lose either way.
Marley Lee gets called for the foul. You recall Patterson did a great job the other day against Rio. Yep. 9 points, 8 rebounds, drew a lot of fouls, and then just had a terrible night at the free throw line.
She did, yeah. I have a little bit of stress thinking about it. I wish you wouldn't have brought that up, but yep, I do remember that just right like this.
Just doing my job.
I think you were trying to reverse jinx it, George.
Well, you know me and jinxes.
I do, and you know me and jinxes. I think you were reverse jinxing it. All right, slow down, ladies.
Bridget Nielsen is into the game.
The clock is your friend. Man.
Bounce pass. They try to get it underneath. Looking for Jayona Briggs. She goes by JJ.
JJ? All right, That's cool. Man, Hanrada, I mean, what do you think of Hanrada so far? She is just
very
tenacious.
Impressive.
Yeah, tenacious. JJ, I'm going to make a note of that.
Here's a pass inside to Kylie Mullen, who puts it up and in. 4 points already for Kylie Mullen.
She came in off the bench just on fire. Happy to see it.
Into the corner, Ramstocker's going to launch a three-point shot. Jensen's right there to clear. Here's Bridget Nielsen.
Take your time.
Going with the all-pink tonight in the shoe game. Here's Patterson. Patterson drives in. Here, runner goes. Wow. It counts.
just the strength of Cora Patterson there to just kind of muscle it through and keep possession of that ball. That was an incredible move.
J.J. Briggs called for the foul.
So we got 3 solid pink shoes on. Both Sarah, Bridget, and Cora all have the pink kicks.
Janaea Johnson coming back in, number 12. You know, she could go by JJ also.
She could actually, yeah. A nice starter coming in. Had a nice little rest. She got a couple quick fouls, but now she's back.
So Broncos have cut the lead to 3. And Michelle Masseri off the bench. She's going to call a timeout here. Inderkum's going to talk things over here as we have 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. It has gone from a 10-3 BV deficit to a 10-7 BV deficit. Broncos doing a little bit better beating the press, which is one of the goals tonight. Is they need to manage that press. They didn't do particularly well with that in the earlier meeting.
And also some other games I think that we've seen. I know that Coach Masters has been working on that in practice. I think they get a little rushed, obviously, sometimes, but if they can just slow it down and set it up, that's going to be our game tonight. I also was watching some of the Inderkum. It looks like maybe some of their JV players are sitting on the bench with them, but they're like super positive and high-fiving everybody at timeout. I really like that mindset. It's good to see.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's nice that they have the support from their JV on these away games. You know, they're here anyway. Might as well support them. Nice defense.
That's Bridget Nielsen. Nielsen immediately double-teamed, looking for Demucha a little bit behind her. Loose ball on the ground. Demucha right there to come up with it.
Way to go, Sarah.
Jensen tries to get it into Mullen. It will stay with Bella Vista.
God, fantastic work by Bridget Nielsen there on the steal. Great anticipation. And then Sarah DeMuha was getting on the floor. I love it. That's working.
Broncos cut the lead further. Here's Jensen underneath. Step back. Nice move by Ava Jensen.
Just like Coach drew it up. That was beautiful, George.
Broncos now down by 1. Here's Brune. About 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Brune.
Yes,
Bridget Nielsen comes up with the steal. Mullen puts it to the floor, closed off there. She's going to be tied up. The jump is going to favor Bella Vista.
Good call, George. And this is a perfect example of what we always talk about. Points after turnovers. We need a bucket here no matter what.
Jensen, she's going to launch a 3. Still looking for that first one. Patterson gets the rebound. Patterson puts it to the floor, drives to the basket, won't go. Mullen gets a hand on it. Loose ball is controlled by Delia Green. Macy Poindexter getting ready to come in for Bella Vista.
Defense by Ava Jensen there outside the 3-point.
Nice crossover by Johnson to the hoop. What a move.
That's a great move. Yeah, really quick.
There's a steal by Brune. Brune drives by Sarah DeMucha. We're going to get the foul called. Janaea Johnson all right over there, ready to pick up her teammate for drawing the foul. Well, we have an injured player.
I'm really sorry, George. I didn't see actually that. I saw her get tied up with Bridget Nielsen. Hopefully it's just a bruise on the leg there.
Well, and you know, basketball can be an unforgiving game. If a player goes down, if the action is not anywhere near them, they keep playing until the play comes to an end. And this is the second consecutive game where we've had a player go down with that needs extended medical treatment. I certainly am not going to try to guess what's going on here, but we just hope that whatever it is, that it looks worse than it actually is.
And a lot of times when there is contact, which there was in this situation, it turns out to be a little better where you need a little bit of ice on it. It's the scary ones like Emma Givens had where there was an on contact or no contact, in the middle of the open court. Those are the scary ones. But I'm really hoping this is like a bruise or some sort of Charlie horse in the lower body there for Delia Green.
Right now, Coach Hardwick from the Bella Vista side is over there assisting as he can.
And he's good. He's a coach here, and he knows quite a bit about these medical situations, so I'm glad he's here. Poor kid.
Well, we certainly wish Delia Green the best.
Absolutely.
And we hope that this is not something that's going to be any kind of a long-term. Again, we hope it looks worse than it actually is. So
For sure. Both coaches did a good job to bring their teams over to the bench and keeping them keeping both teams huddled and focused on their games. But we're definitely thinking about Miss Green there out on the center court.
taking a look at some of the scoring numbers here as we near the end of the first quarter. Kylie Mullen is leading the way for Bella Vista. And you may notice that we are not using the Ross in her name. She prefers to go by Kylie Mullen. And then, as we mentioned, Maisie, the former Maisie Hess, now Maisie Poindexter, is getting ready to come into the game. She was adopted. Everything was finalized over the weekend. So the last time we saw her, she was still Maisie Hess. And then now she's just a few days later has a new name. So
it's pretty exciting for her, for sure. And thank you for reminding me about Mullins. There we go. Oh, she's up.
She's up, and she is coming off under her own power. Doesn't really appear to be limping, and that's not to make any kind of light of anything.
Right, of course.
Again, we just hope that this isn't serious, but the fact that she was able to walk over to the bench
really good
on
sign,
her own is a good sign. I don't know if it means she might be able to come back into the game or not. That's entirely up to Inderkum to decide.
For sure.
But they're probably going to. In fact, she does have the ice pack right now, and she will apply it. It looks like she's applying it to her knee.
Yep.
Anaya Brune will go to the line with a 3-point Inderkum lead.
I'm sure Emma's parents watching that too had some flashbacks from last game, so it's just tough for everybody. I hope both squads bounce back and play hard the rest of the night.
Brune 1 of 2. It's a 4-point lead. There's Mullen. Mullen closed off. Brune tries to get it inside to Johnson. It will go to Bella Vista. A good defense there by Maisie Poindexter.
Absolutely. She's very active. She's really quick hands for a big. Gets a lot of steals.
Mullen has the ball knocked away by Ramstocker, and so Bella Vista keeps possession. So Inderkum keeping up the pressure, and we're not surprised.
All right, good. They did a good job of getting the ball to Ortega here on the press break.
Deflected. Inderkum in possession. Here's Hunrada. Ramstocker steps into a jumper just inside the arc. Rebound to Johnson. Brune from the free throw line.
So Inderkum did a nice job of disguising more of a zone press this time, so we need to set some off-ball movement.
Mullen Ross was sent to the ground and a timeout called by Bella Vista. It's an interesting call. There was no foul.
Nope.
Patterson winds up on the ground, did not lose possession.
Yep.
And there's no travel call either.
I think we got lucky in that Coach Masters called the timeout.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe whatever it is.
It was a bang-bang play. I mean, the officials, I guess, saw Coach Masters call the timeout, but yeah. So on these zone presses, you got to get a big flashing to the center of the court from afar at a diagonal, and then look for them in the middle of the court. You know, actually, George, we saw JV doing it so well. Remember how we saw them breaking the press? They would start the ball out of bounds, of course, come into a guard, come into a big in the center of the court, back out, and then back to the hoop. That's how you break it.
JV lost a heartbreaker today to Inderkum.
It was terrible.
It was a last second shot by Inderkum for the 1-point win. But the JV had control of that game, and unfortunately some turnovers down the stretch really hurt them.
Absolutely, yeah. Got a little rush.
Quite an effort by that that
incredible.
JV squad. They're having a terrific year.
They're fun to watch too, and they just move the ball. They're smart. You know, they make buckets. It's pretty fun.
Bridget Nielsen Doesn't go to the line very much this year.
No.
Gets 1 of 2. She's a 67% free throw shooter.
All right, if we get a stop here, this is going to be huge.
Here's Johnson. Now Henrada finds an opening on the baseline with a left-handed runner. Does not go. Inderkum controls the rebound. Brun for 3. Good hustle by Johnson. Here's Henrada. 2 seconds to go. NBA range 3. Got it! Oh, mercy.
George.
What a shot by Anaya Brun.
We had 2
Wow.
stops. We had 2 stops, my friend, and that's all we were looking for. And then
But you know what? She was open for the 25-footer. You just can't let her
is
take
open
it.
25 feet from the bucket, my friend. How does that happen to Bella Vista? Come on, guys.
Anaya Brun, 10 points in that first quarter to lead the way, lead all scorers. 2 each for Tiana Henrada, Izani Ramstocker, Janaea Johnson, and Delia Green before she was hurt. For the Broncos, they are led by the 4 points of Kylie Mullen,
Great
3
game
for
so far.
Ava Jensen, 2 for Cora Patterson, and 1 for Bridget Nielsen.
Okay. So I don't count that last 3. I think it's 15-10. I'm just kidding, of course. It's 18-10, but what a good quarter.
What did they
right?
say? Denial is not just a river in Egypt.
All right, fine. It's 18-10. But either way, what a great quarter. Like, if it would have been 15-10 and now it's 18-10, that's a close ball game already. We got a puncher's chance in this ball game. I mean,
It's an 8-point lead, yes, and remember, the Broncos trailed in this one 10-7 or 10-3.
yes, exactly.
And they got it to 10-9.
Yeah, and I think, they made some substitutions. Bridget Nielsen came in and played a heck of a job on defense. But right now, we got a puncher's chance of dethroning the proverbial top dog, I guess, in this league. But, if they score 10 a quarter and pick up their defense, it's going to look good for the Broncos.
Yeah, Inderkum, by the way, is third place in the league. 3 losses, twice to Christian Brothers, once to Wood Creek. That's a nice pass on a cutting move for Scarborough.
Slow down.
Does not go. Poindexter the rebound. Here's
Oh,
Patterson.
wow.
What a play to Lila Ortega. Can't get the shot to fall. Patterson reaches in. All she's got to do is tie it up.
Yep,
She's got a hand
She's
on
calling
it.
him.
And we'll call the jump. This will go to Inderkum. But with Ramstocker on the ground, she wasn't really going to go anywhere. So
True.
just a good move on the part of Cora Patterson. Just put your hand on that ball and keep it there.
Exactly. Now,
Poindexter. And actually went to Bella Vista on the possession arrow. Inside, Poindexter. May have been bumped. She was.
there she was. Good cut, Maisie. And good pass by Ava Jensen. The energy in the second quarter really started strong. We need a really good quarter here. We can't have any 2-point quarters anymore. Nice shot, Maisie.
Maisie Poindexter on the board for the first time tonight.
Beautiful. See some of her lacrosse teammates are here cheering her on too. That's
cool.
good to see.
That's cool. Lacrosse is just a few weeks away.
Yeah, we just had the second day of tryouts today. Great group.
Jensen the rebound. Can Mullen hustle to get that one?
wow.
She does. What a move. Mullen on the
beautiful.
baseline. The runner is good. Kylie Mullen with 6 points tonight.
Wow, what a game she's had so far. Let's keep it up, girl.
Broncos within 4. They've got to force turnovers. They're going to get a foul called. I think it's going to be on low.
It's a good call. So, our guards are, it's so tough keeping up with some of these quick guards of Inderkum, but our bigs need to be really quick on the slide, the rotation to help down low, because that's where they're going. They've hit a couple threes.
Nielsen will come out, and speaking of lacrosse players, Sarah DeMuch is
There
back
she
in.
is. Yeah, she's had a good game to start too. So these guards just need to rely on their bigs down low to help them out.
The girls' lacrosse season begins February 27th against Folsom. And we'll have that for you on BV Live Sports.
Excited to have you, George. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's really nice we get to play Folsom, a SFL team out of conference. We get to play them here on a Friday night, so that's going to be a lot of fun. March 13th is going to be Teacher Appreciation Night, and then of course the last Wednesday of the year, April 22nd, is Senior Night. So we got some fun things planned.
Poindexter was called for the foul.
We should call bank. I heard it.
That's J.J. Briggs. The bank is open on a Tuesday evening. All right.
Nice sub out by Maisie there. She had a nice little run.
Enjoyed talking to her the other night, too, on the broadcast.
Yeah, for sure. See, that's what I said right there. Like Ava was wide open. You get a big flash into the center of the court. It's going to be wide open. And now you got to force her right.
Here's Ramstocker. Ramstocker tries to go amongst the Bella Vista trees. And both Plate and Jensen say, not in our forest. Here's Plate to the baseline. Inside to Mullen.
Yep.
Mullen draws the foul.
Good job, ladies. Well done. That was great. Definitely got a foul there from Inderkum, and Mullins took it up strong. She's had a good game, George.
Yes, she has. 6 points already.
No, that's great.
Mullen is a 40% free throw shooter. Jensen flies in for the rebound. Inderkum tries to save it. Demucha got her hands on it. Loose ball on the ground, and finally Inderkum controls. This is Hunrada on Demucha. Here's Briggs. Briggs finds an opening, bounce pass wide open underneath the basket. That's Marley Lee. Can't get the shot to fall. Here's Demucha.
Good.
Jensen, here's the three. And now Briggs back the other way for Inderkum. Couple of three attempts tonight for Jensen. She told us the other night that she really wants that. Marley Lee, once again, the shot does not fall. Scarborough, the rebound. Scarborough muscles it back up. She draws the foul.
Yeah, I mean, this house, everybody would go bananas if Ava Jensen hit a three. I don't know if she's hit a three at Bella Vista yet, but that'd be a great moment for everybody if she did.
According to my numbers, she's 0 for 11 this year.
Yeah. So she's due.
It's
let them fly. That's kind of what I wanted to see tonight. You know, you try to either do two options. One, you try to get the ball down low to your bigs, or two, you spread it out and let it fly. So hopefully at some point we get some threes.
Paige Hackman kind of set the precedent for hitting that first season or career three-point shot.
I hope she's listening tonight. I always send her the link, but yeah, that was incredible. I mean, it was so fun. We had to take a time out and celebrate.
Mullen.
Good job, Mullen. Oh, wow,
underhanded pass. What about
look at
that? And here's Demucha on the baseline. What a look.
You said it, George. You said it, my friend. That was beautiful. Just keep the ball moving, ladies.
Here comes Inderkum back the other way. Lee lost it. Mullen comes up with it. Pass goes ahead to Ortega. Ortega being chased at the end. First 2 points of the game for
Good job.
Ortega. Janaea Johnson was there.
So
she could have prevented the shot by committing a foul. She did not.
She did not. Oh, good steal.
Ava Jensen gets the steal.
Get it to low. Shoot it low.
Over it goes to low. Now here's Jensen. Jensen with the right hand. Too hard. Mullen the rebound does not go. Loose ball on the rebound. Hunrada comes up with it. Back the other way as Inderkum. On Demucha. The runner's going to go for Tayana Hunrada.
Broncos had an opportunity there to tie it up in the second quarter against Inderkum. That would have been huge.
Nope, there's a collision.
Help her up.
Jensen and Marley Lee. That's going to be the third on Ava Jensen. Cora Patterson will come in. Jensen will get a breather.
I mean, the staple here on this Inderkum Tigers team is Hornada tonight. I mean, she's playing so great. They can't take her out of the game. She's doing so well.
Elise Stites coming in for her first action as well. Referees are going to have a conversation. Was there a question about whether it was a shooting foul, maybe?
And she was also saying it's white ball, but it looks like it's Inderkum's ball.
The shot from Briggs does not go. Broncos with the rebound to Patterson. Patterson back to Demucha. Demucha cannot get the shot to fall. Briggs the rebound.
Close. I mean, good play there. But we got Stites in. She's very active on defense too.
Johnson's open for a three-point shot. Back iron. Here's Johnson with the runner. Does not go. That rebound to Sam Osrott, who's into the game for her first action.
All right,
Loose
set
ball.
it up. Set it
Control
up.
by Demucha. Demucha's pass is deflected. Ortega has it. Ortega with a jumper. Got it! Nice shot by Lowe.
I like to see Ortega heat up. She can just score in bunches.
2-point game. Anaya Brune, another long three-point shot. She hit one right at the end of the quarter. Demucha. Andrada running the interference there is going to get called for the foul.
Almost in the bonus, huh? Actually, no. Yep. A couple more fouls until they get in the bonus. I don't know if I would take Lowe out. Maybe she needed a breather or something, but she's on fire right now.
Here's Stites. Patterson down the lane. The runner does not go. She was trying to draw the foul. No call. Briggs. And that one was too far for Osrott, and that's out of bounds. Sam Osrott's full name is Samrawit Osrott.
Nice.
But
Good
as I
job.
was going through the pronunciations with the coach before the game, Coach Masseri says, call her Sam.
That's easy. I can do that.
Here's Nielsen.
Nice pass.
Oh, tried to get it to Patterson. I don't think Cora was expecting that.
No.
That'll go back over to Inderkum. So I will do as Coach said. I will call her Sam.
Call her Sam. Call her Sam. Call it a 2-point game. This is, late in the second quarter. Bella Vista's playing their hearts out. Ooh, that was almost a 10-second call,
This
too.
is Brune. Brune down the alley. The runner does not go.
Do you know, George, do they still have the 10-second call in girls' high school basketball?
I don't know that they've ever had it, actually.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do they still in boys? Do they have it
Yes,
in boys? Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
For a while, girls and women's basketball didn't have over and back either. That was back in like the 70s.
Yeah.
But they do have the over and back. But yeah, they don't have the 10-second rule.
Okay. All right.
At least in basketball, if you drop a piece of food, I think that the 10-second rule still exists. So.
Not for me, my friend. There's no second rule on that. Up. Oh, we got lucky
Poindexter
there.
comes up with the loose ball for Bella Vista. Long pass looking for Patterson. Andrada steps in front of it. There's Brune for three.
That was a killer, my friend. I say it all year. Every time you do a turnover, you got to take advantage. You can't give it back. Slow down.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so we're kind of falling back into some of our old ways right here. I think a little bit of an adjustment is needed here.
Scarborough with the runner does not go. Demucha comes up with the rebound. Here's Stites. Now Nielsen back into the game. Nielsen lost the handle. Ramstocker.
Oh, wow.
Lots of action here, end-to-end action.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Bruin
It's fun.
tosses up a prayer. It's not answered. Get a jump ball here. It's going to favor Inderkum.
I mean, Ramstocker versus Patterson. Now that's a battle right there. Both those girls are really active players, really good players. Fun to watch.
The lead is 7 for Inderkum. Bella Vista got it to within 2.
Yep,
The Broncos are fighting back tonight.
they are. It's good to see a little bit of fight in these Broncos.
Oh, my goodness.
They did not like that one.
Oh, that's an offensive foul.
Oh wow, we got a little home cooking there, right? No? What? Right?
Yeah, he put the
yeah,
hand
good
behind
call,
the head.
George.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
goes
all
to
right,
Bella
all
Vista.
right. That's all right.
It's like it was Scarborough called for the foul. That's her second. Broncos turn it back over, though. Unrada can't control. Johnson finally comes up with it. Inderkum will take their time. And now she works off a screen. The runner does not go, but Janaea Johnson draws the foul. That's on Demucha. That's her first. I'll check it. It's her second.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, you got.
15 foul.
my number one rule in all of sports, you got 5 fouls, use them, right?
Yeah.
And I know I already made this point, but I'm going to just reiterate it again here, down 7. The fact that, if you slow Inderkum down a little bit and turn it into a free throw contest, I think that really favors Bella Vista.
Johnson's a 59% free throw shooter.
But you got to get the
Good
rebound.
hustle there
That was.
by Scarborough to come up with the rebound. Here's Bruin. She's deadly.
Yeah, she is. So good. Look at that.
With a runner and gets another deuce. Bruin, 17 points already in just the first half. She, by the way, is getting some D1 looks as a
Good
sophomore.
for her. Yeah, wow, that's incredible. Good for her.
We get to watch her 2 more years.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and she'll get better every year. It's amazing. It's tough to say that since she's so good now.
There's a long shot from the outside. Marley Lee the rebound. Back out to Bruin, directing traffic. Back inside to Lee. She gets the shot over Cora Patterson. The freshman Marley Lee, her first points of the game. Averages about 3.5 per. 32 seconds to go. Broncos. Patterson comes out to get the pass. Patterson closed off. Here's Demucha. Demucha has her pocket pick. Loose ball. Bruin comes up with it. Patterson comes up with the interception. 18 seconds to go. And Demucha is fouled. Demucha lobbying for free throws. That's going to be the 15th foul on Inderkum, so she'll get the free throws.
Oh, yeah, good call, George. Let's go. Hopefully she can make them. Get
So
it within a single-digit lead.
When the Broncos got to within 2,
Yep.
it was 22-20. Inderkum's run off 9 straight points. Poindexter's coming out, and Jensen's back in for Bella Vista.
Looks like Inderkum brought some dads, actually, that are heckling the free throw shooter, so that's kind of fun.
The rowdy rooters here at Bella Vista really like to do that.
Yeah,
they get really
do.
loud at the boys' games.
Yeah, Who's Your Barber was the funniest line I've ever heard. That was pretty good.
Inderkum throws it away. Broncos will have a chance at the last shot.
Good call.
This will be a chance to cut the lead down to 8, maybe 7. Patterson will put it to the floor. Cora will try to get it inside to Ava Jensen, too tall.
Too tall is right. Really, I mean, that's who I wanted to see with the ball is Cora Patterson, but yeah, just a little high.
So Inderkum will get 2.4 seconds. And what do? They give it to Bruin. That's going to come up short. It would not have surprised me at all if she had made that shot.
That's true. It looked online to me, just like you said, a little short. Yeah, that's who they wanted to get the ball.
So Inderkum leads this one 31-21 at the break. This is still reachable for Bella Vista,
absolutely.
especially since they've already come back a couple of times from a 7-point deficit and an 8-point deficit to bring it down to about 2. So we'll see what the second half brings for Bella Vista and for Inderkum. Tell you what, this is a very athletic Inderkum Tiger team. They're fun to watch.
They're very fun to watch, and they match us definitely with effort, and their press is phenomenal. But I feel like we've seen some things in that first half that shows that they're beatable. They've taken some lumps, and we came back, and I want to see more of that. I want to see them. I mean, obviously we talk about it all the time, but it's a work in progress. But just protecting the ball, valuing that possession. Get the number of possessions down a little bit would be good for the Bella Vista Broncos, because we know that's opposite what Inderkum wants. Inderkum wants to run, they want to get a lot of steals, and they want to spray threes. So just kind of meeting their tenacity with ours. That'd be great. It'd be a fun second half.
Kylie Mullen leads the way for Bella Vista with 6 points in the first half, 4 for Lila Ortega and 3 for Sarah DeMucha. 3 also for Ava Jensen. She also has 3 fouls. They really need to get Ava going, scoring-wise.
Yes, they do.
2 points for Maisie Poindexter and for Cora Patterson, and 1 point for Bridget Nielsen. And again, if you're just joining us and hadn't heard, Maisie Hess now has a new name, Maisie Poindexter, as she was just recently adopted. So we'll look at the Inderkum Tigers. They're led by the 17 points of Anaya Brune. And then it drops all the way down to 4 for Tiana Hunrada. She's the second leading scorer. Several players here with 2. Izani Ramstocker, Janaea Johnson, Marley Lee, and Delia Green. Delia Green went down with 1:09 to go in the first quarter with what appeared to be a knee injury. We saw her putting some ice on the knee at least. And then 1 point for Sydney Scarborough and 1 point for J.J. Briggs. That rounds out the scoring. Lots of different players for both teams getting their name in the scorebook, getting the ball to fall through the hoop. So the Broncos find themselves down here by 10 points.
That's
we'll
only
see what
10.
the second half brings you. This Friday, we want to invite you to join us for the Bella Vista boys. They will be taking on Christian Brothers Friday the 6th at 7:20 p.m. The boys have won 4 in a row. Trevor Iwamasa with the game winner at Rio on Friday.
I was there, and I went completely berserk in the crowd. It was so fun to watch. Similar to this game in that the boys just kept it close, and they just gave themselves that chance at the end. And then, Coach Rio did a funny little thing. They didn't keep track of the timeouts left on the scoreboard, so nobody knew. So the whole crowd thought that there were 0 timeouts left because they weren't keeping it correctly. And it turns out Coach Stessler knew that there was 1 timeout left, called timeout with 4 seconds left on the game, hit it to Trevor in the corner for the game-winning 3. It was incredible.
That was a beautiful look from Mitchell Emery on the inbounds pass, too.
Right?
Just
so fun.
Really terrific. We are going to get that posted up to our Facebook page here in the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to do a little work with it. But it requires my voice. It requires my voice to be a little bit better.
Yes.
So,
please, that's gonna be awesome.
But we will have that for you a little bit later on in this week, and hopefully my voice is back and ready to go on Friday. Getting the next couple of nights off, if you will, before this one. The Broncos, they will be playing at Inderkum tomorrow, so that's going to be a big test now that they're on the 4-game winning streak and the 3-game winning streak with league. And then, of course, Christian Brothers on Friday will be our next broadcast. Then we have a couple of senior nights for you next week. First, on the 11th, that is the boys against Wood Creek. That will be on Wednesday, February 11th, the final home game for the Bella Vista boys, and that will be their senior night. And then we do it all over again for the 12th with the girls, as they will take on Vista Del Lago. So next week is senior week.
It is
for Bella Vista basketball. Wow. Then a break on the following week, and then lacrosse begins.
Exactly. End of the month. I can't believe the winter season, the winter sports season is almost over. I mean,
goes
we have
by
one.
so
It goes by so
fast.
fast, and
And your son plays soccer during the winter, right?
he does, yeah. So I mean, yeah, and their senior night is tomorrow night
Wow.
against Wood Creek. So, I mean, as you said, it's like senior night time, and that's always really emotional for the class of 26. So I'm really happy for all their families. You know, what an accomplishment to graduate, but it's sad. It's sad when I see. I love winter sports season. It's good times. I love spring season, of course, for many reasons, but winter is almost over. It's crazy.
Hey, let's take a look on the floor right now because one of my favorite Bella
she's
Vista
incredible.
basketball players.
Number 21 right there,
Number
right?
21 from the freshman
Sign her up.
OCC team. She hit a game winner a couple of games ago. What a
And then what's the coach's name out there? I mean, I forgot her name, but the one with the little Jordans on in the back there right now. I'll tell you right there. She
Taking
is
the shots?
buckets. She does not miss.
she's got some good moves there.
Oh, yeah,
underneath,
she's
so-
incredible. Yeah, they're playing
Is this
knockout from
They're
three-point.
playing knockout from 3-point
Yeah.
range. Oh my goodness!
Oh, come on, Carson. My guy. My money's on Carson right there. He's got the black hoodie. He's my guy.
I think my money's on
Oh,
Annalisa.
she's so good. Hey, Carson. Carson got her out, though. My
Come on,
guy.
Annalisa. There you go.
She's not happy. Come on, Carson. Let's go, buddy.
All right. Well, we're having some fun here at halftime, and we'll be getting the second half underway. You see the clock counting down. So just 3 games left for both of these teams after tonight. For Bella Vista, they will be at Christian Brothers on February 5th. That's Thursday. And then they will be at Wood Creek on the 10th, which is next Tuesday, before they head back home to take on Vista del Lago on the 12th for senior night. Looking at the Inderkum upcoming schedule, they will be home versus Wood Creek on the 5th. Inderkum just 3 losses in league play, twice to Christian Brothers, once to Wood Creek. They will be home against Rio on the 10th, which is presumably their senior night, and then they will be at Ponderosa on the 12th. So that's the look at the schedule here. Here's a look at the Inderkum Tigers as they're warming up as we get ready for the second half of action.
Got a little correction from that game of knockout. I think it was Coach Briggs was buckets. I think she was probably like 80% from the field. That was incredible. Did you see who won? I think it might have been Carson.
I did not.
But yeah, Coach Briggs was out there. What a fun halftime show.
Coach Briggs with a new nickname,
Buckets.
Buckets. How about that? So, taking a look at some of the other statistics for Bella Vista in this one. Ava Jensen, well, she only has 3 points. She's got 11 rebounds already. You know, she was just 3 blocks shy of a triple-double the last time we were here.
You're kidding.
That was
fun.
That was the notes. I'm going to look at.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I mean, you're the king of the
15 points,
notes.
17 rebounds, 7 blocks against Rio.
Wow, what a
3
game.
more blocks, she gets a triple-double.
Wow. That's Ava Jensen. I mean, and she's only got about 2 this game, right? So I think she's poised right now to really step up and have a heck of a second half, take home the W against the Inderkum Tigers. That'd be phenomenal.
Jensen also has 3. She got the 3 blocks tonight.
Already? Yeah.
Well, she's got 3 blocks tonight. The 3 blocks that she needed against Rio, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah. So there's that's the score line for Jensen: 3 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Some of the other numbers here for the Broncos: Sarah DeMucha has 4 rebounds. Kylie Mullen has 3. Marissa Plate has 2. Looking at a couple of others, Patterson and Poindexter each have a block. We talked about Mullen with her 6 points. She's
Really
3
good
of
game.
4 from the floor.
I'm cheering for her, man. She's had a really good first half. You say she has 6 points?
6 points, and
I mean,
she's 3 of
geez.
4 from the floor.
If she doubles that, and ends up with 12, what a phenomenal game that's going to be for her.
And let's give a shout out to Brian Jensen, who's compiling all the the stats on Game Changer for us, so I want to give him his due, and
I mean,
that is just so vital.
So vital.
To have all of that stuff available to us.
Brian himself is a game changer. You know, I just love the fact that he can do that for you.
The buzzer sounds. Ava Jensen will get the start here in the third quarter. She got 3 fouls to go with her 3 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Broncos here. Well, they got 4 of the 5 starters. Cora Patterson is in. Here's Jensen. Jensen down the lane, draws the foul.
Really strong play there by Ava Jensen. Good footwork, got kind of tangled up a little bit, but got rewarded for the free throws.
The foul's on Scarborough. That's her 3rd.
Oh, that's a pretty shot right there. I like that form.
Very good shot. 47% from the line is Ava Jensen on the season.
And she's had the peach kicks all season, right? Those are pretty nice.
1 of 2 in the first half at the line, and now she's 3 of 4.
Really good start by the Broncos. And they're in a 1-3-1 zone, it kind of looks like, or no? Sorry, they're man-to-man.
Here's a steal by Ortega. Ortega uncontested to the basket.
Way to go, Ortega. That was beautiful anticipation there on that steal and nice poise to finish it off at the end.
6 points for Lowe, 6-point game. Here's Brun. Brun underneath. What a pass.
A little bit of late rotation there by the bigs down low. They didn't trap quick enough.
4 points for Marley Lee. Brun with the steal from the free throw line.
I'm telling you, turnovers kill you. So, I mean, every time we get that, we need to possess the ball and slow it down.
19 points for Anaya Brun. Nice defense by Inderkum to force the turnover. Nobody from Bella Vista charged the ball. Here's Brun again. Patterson nearly had the rebound. Johnson has it instead.
Oh, wow, that's a good
Double
call.
dribble.
I actually saw that, and that was a really good call by Stripes there. And one of the dads of Inderkum's not happy, but Brun was correcting him, said, yeah, she double dribbled.
Speaking of Brun, she gets her hand on the ball there. It'll stay with Bella Vista. 24 on the shot clock. The 30-second shot clock in girls basketball. The boys have a 35-second shot clock. And Mullen has her pocket pick. Here's Henrata.
So my favorite players tonight are Ortega for Bella Vista. I really want to look to get her the ball and get some shots. Shoot it, girl. Shoot it, girl.
Here's Ortega closed off. Demucha, she's open. Sarah Demucha, they give her 3.
Just like I said pass it, girl, and she had a nice assist to Sarah on the corner for the 3.
Sarah Demucha, trifecta time. Lead is 9. Here's Johnson. Oh, my goodness.
It's a backbreaker.
She answers with a 3 of her own.
This is getting fun, George.
This is really, this Inderkum team is fun to watch.
They're fun
really
to
are.
Yeah, and how we're matching up against them is it's a fun little dynamic that I get to watch tonight. It's a really good time.
And you are absolutely right. Bella Vista is holding their own. They're trailing by 12.
Right.
But I think that, one of the goals that Coach Carey wanted tonight was the team to just respond better than when the teams played earlier this year.
Right.
Get good looks, and they have gotten good looks.
Well said.
They only scored 18 points in that game. They were at 21 at halftime of this game. So they had already eclipsed that total in the first half. So
sure.
there are some positives. Even if they don't win this game,
they're going to win it. They're going to win it.
But they okay, so we're going to make a note here at 5:57 of the third quarter.
I tell you what, George, we're down 20, and a scenario here. If we're down 20 with 30 seconds left, I'm still saying we're going to win it. We're going to hit a 22-pointer, my friend.
Yeah, well.
We just need to your point, we just need to, slow it down a little bit, on those turnovers. We need to set up this defense. We're matching up really well.
And really, with the comebacks that Bella Vista has had in this game already,
Yes.
it would not surprise me at all if they're in a position to win this game. That's part of the reason
agreed.
why I wanted to make note of this here,
Yeah,
because
you should.
we'll turn you into a prophet.
Book it now. I call it. This is looking good for Bella Vista.
The Book of Scott.
As long as we protect the ball. The Book of Scott. What's the first page? Win. That's all it says.
Yeah.
They're gonna win.
Scott chapter 1 verse 1. Win.
Oop, help her out. That's okay. You can't hold your head on that foul. Like I said, getting into a free throw shooting contest is advantage Bella Vista. But this game is a long way to go. But to your point, like the fact that they've scored 28 already against this great defensive team is something to be said.
That's the third foul on Demucha. Here's Johnson. Johnson, a huge
Jesus.
collision.
Pardon me. I mean,
Ava Jensen winds up on the ground. That's going to be her fourth.
I don't know. What happened? They're all laughing?
Well, for Ava, she just must not have had her feet set there.
Yeah, but JJ, I guess, Johnson kind of came in. I mean, you could have called her for the body. You did call Ava. That was a foul on Ava. But you also could have called JJ foul for the feet. I mean, her feet were above her head. Kind of came in like a wrecking ball.
Well, Janaea Johnson will go back to the line. She just hit the first one. And the second.
So she was rewarded there by a foul. That was a good call.
Right around 60% at the line this year. Here's Demucha and Ortega. Ortega, oh my goodness. And Brune is wide open. Brune's going to take this one in for an easy deuce. She's at 21.
Got to protect the ball, ladies.
Here's Demucha.
Take
Again,
your time.
that relentless full court pressure from Inderkum. Demucha needs help. Marley Lee steps right in front of that pass, and she's going to wind up with an easy deuce.
So, I mean, like you said earlier, there's no such thing as a 10-second call. I don't know why you don't just take, if you don't have the pass, why are you in such a rush on that side of the court? You should play the entire court the same way you would play in your settle, where you just take your time and value the ball. The most important thing for the Bella Vista Broncos right now is the ball and the clock. Take care of it.
Speaking of the clock, it's at 5:14 to go in the third quarter, and the Broncos have taken a timeout. They've got one left for the game.
Yeah, I mean that's not optimal in the third quarter, but I mean Coach Masters had to do that. She sensed a couple runs happening by Inderkum that she had to slow down a little bit. I'm not gonna complain about the timeouts necessarily. I do like the lineup that she has in, so hopefully we keep running with that for a little bit and just kind of slow it down.
Bella Vista, by the way, out-rebounding Inderkum 24-22.
Oh, good call, George.
Unfortunately, they also have 14 more turnovers, 27-13. Well,
We
Inderkum,
have 27 turnovers?
that's what it says.
Against Rio, we had 28 for the whole game, right? Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to value the ball. Again.
Again, another pass into traffic. Here's Brune. Brune, she'll find Lee. Lee draws the foul.
I feel like I need to take the entire team out to Handel's Ice Cream tonight. I mean, that's one thing we have in Fair Oaks, the greatest handles ever invented in the history of the world. That's an amazing ice cream shop. But I think I owe them one because I jinxed them by saying we're going to win. But, oh well.
Well, if you're buying, I'm sure that they would love to go for ice cream.
I'm pretty sure you just invited yourself, my friend. You can come along.
Well, ice cream is good for raw throats. There's a long three-point shot from Hunrada that does not fall. Three Inderkum players underneath the basket fighting for the rebound. One of them gets it. It's Ramstocker. And she'll go to the line. That's going to be on Patterson. That's 3 on Patterson. So Marissa Plate is in the game now for Bella Vista, along with Cora Patterson and Kylie Mullen, to give some size for Bella Vista. Ava Jensen's on the bench with 4 fouls.
Yep, that hurts. I like Ramstocker's form on her free throw. It's a really solid shot. 2 dribbles and pop.
Very impressive.
Yeah, she's a really good player. They're lucky to have her. Would you say she transferred from Antelope?
Transferred from Antelope and is playing in her first game of the season today after recovering from an injury.
Oh, wow. It's tenacious.
Looks like some volleyball skills there. Here's Marley Lee again. Left-hander does not go. She'll see that in her sleep. Here's Ortega. Ortega closed off. Inderkum with another steal. Here's Brun at the other end. 23 points for Anaya Brun.
Anaya Brun is phenomenal. I mean, I'm not sure who she mentioned we're looking at her, you know, for college, but whoever picks her up is going to get a good one. There's a lot of players out on the court that are really good players that any coach would be happy to have.
Get a foul called on J.J. Briggs. That's her second. Here's Nielsen. Poindexter is back in for Bella Vista. There's Maisie Poindexter right there. Closed off. Here's Mullen. Mullen is going to be fouled. That should be on Marley Lee. Yep. Second on Lee, 13th foul on Inderkum.
Oh, good pass.
And the Tigers now hold a 23-point lead.
That happened fast, you know.
It did.
It's crazy how that happens in basketball, but get a couple turnovers and maybe a 3 and 1, it's scores quickly.
So we'll stay with Bella Vista.
Bridget needs to be looking to make a pump fake and then a bounce pass there.
Inside to Poindexter. Gets the rebound.
Good job, Maisie.
And Maisie Poindexter will head to the free throw line.
Maisie needs to be happy with her effort there. I know I am. She stayed with it. You know, in that first shot, it was a little off, a little deflected, but she stayed with it and got the rebound and put
Already
back.
has 2 points under her new name.
And really good free throw shooter. I mean,
Yeah, all 3 of her points tonight are at the line, and it's that same same form.
good call, Georgia. I mean, she's been practicing. Beautiful.
There you go, 4 of 4 at the line tonight for Maisie Poindexter.
Good job, girl.
Into the corner. Here's Henrada. Loose ball. Come back up with it. Henrada's going to launch a 3. Inderkum controls. They'll tap it back out. 21-point lead. Henrada with the left hand. She's got 8. I remember the conversation last year with
Take
Coach
your time. Sorry,
Coach
George.
Masseri, and how she was hoping that last year would be the year that they would win that first-round section playoff game, and they did.
Yeah.
Overcoming, avenging a loss the previous year in the first round of Monterey Trail.
Oh, wow, good call.
And so they made it to the second round of the section playoffs. Obviously, the goal here is to get to the third, and maybe beyond that.
Yep, keep building on that. Kind of like that first half for us. Just keep building on it. That's how you can do in basketball.
What a move.
It's beautiful.
That's J.J. Briggs. She's got 3. Of
Very
course,
smooth.
Inderkum plays at the Division I level when he gets to the playoffs. They are a D1 school, so they'll be among the tough teams. There's a collision there in front court, and Maisie Poindexter was the recipient.
But back to your point there of J.J. Briggs on that nice move, she went right and then finished with her left. That's really hard to guard by the Broncos for sure. Maisie, nice work. She had good position on that receiving of that pass, and she got rewarded for a foul there. Definitely was a foul, but now she gets a couple free throws.
That is her first miss of the night. Both of them. Ramstocker comes up with the rebound. Here's Johnson. Johnson closed off. Ramstocker. Ramstocker, kind of the Euro step, does not go. Patterson a rebound. Here's Nielsen. Nielsen, who played varsity last year as a freshman.
Yep.
Has 2 more years.
It's a good learning opportunity for Bridget Nielsen here. We're going big against this Inderkum Tigers team, and she's the only guard out there on the court. She gets the opportunity to bring the ball up the court. She did a really good job that time. Kind of went left to right and was rewarded with the foul shots.
She greeted me today with a high five. Wanted to change things up a little bit.
She not a fist bump?
Not a fist bump.
Oh.
So
you know what a good kid she is, by the way.
She is. She's really fun.
She is, and I like that. She always takes a moment to greet you when you arrive. I think just a great kid and great family.
At the Rio game, I was talking with Coach Davis from Rio, and Bridget walked by, and while Coach Davis and I were talking, I just stuck the arm out there like that here right as we go on camera, and did the fist bump exchange and didn't even skip a beat. So
that's great. How fun. Yeah, that was a fun night too. Good coaching staff over there too, right?
Yes.
That's who at Rio, right? That's
yes.
what you were mentioning. Yeah, it's good coaching staff over there. They're always great sports.
And when Emma went down with her injury, the first person,
I know.
It happened on that side of the court, on the side with Rio's bench, and Coach Davis was right off the bench on the floor before the play even ended.
Yep. And as a player, I mean, you feel so safe in that situation. So tip of the cap to the Rio staff for getting out there right away.
So Nielsen will head to the free throw line here. Broncos played this one tight in the throughout the first half. They trailed by 10 at halftime. Looked like they might have a chance to narrow that gap a little bit, but unfortunately, here in the third quarter, it's kind of gone the other way. Broncos with just the 9 points to 24 for Inderkum in the third quarter.
Inderkum did a good job of icing the foul shooter there by calling the timeout at the beginning of the set.
Here's Johnson. Johnson finds an opening down the lane.
So
Cannot get the roll. Bridget Nielsen with the rebound. Couldn't keep the handle on the ball, and Hunrada comes up with it again. Here's Briggs. Briggs with lavender shoes. And there is Hunrada.
Yeah, the lavender shoes with the crossover that kind of puts you to sleep. She's a good player, Briggs.
And this is Ramstocker. She's going to go right into Nielsen. Collision there. Both wind up on the ground. That's on Bridget. First on Bridget, 15 foul on Bella Vista. With 1:43 to go in the third quarter.
We still have a lot of time left. Can you remind me what the score at halftime was?
31-21. Izani Ramstocker, that is her third free throw of the quarter. Still got a ways to go to match Iwamasa the other night.
Yeah.
10 for 10.
10 for 10, yeah, that was incredible too. I got to experience that. We've seen some good basketball this season, haven't we, this winter sports season. Been a lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to Friday's game as well when the boys take on Christian Brothers.
Yeah, for sure.
Tomorrow will be a test at Inderkum, and this will be Fridays will be another big test. But the Broncos seem to be on a roll on the boys' side.
What? We need to
by
get
the way,
it to low.
The two.
I'm sorry, George. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to tell them what to do. Got to get the ball to low and let her break the press.
Here's Poindexter once again. Off the glass, doesn't go. Scarborough the rebound. Being shadowed by Patterson. Scarborough drives in, lost the ball. Underhands over to Ramstocker. Ramstocker collision with Poindexter, travel called.
Yep.
Good job by Maisie Poindexter to hold her ground.
Yep. That was good by Maisie there to Older ground, as you say. But, I mean, good positioning there. It starts with good positioning, and Maisie did a good job.
And there's Maisie underneath. Mullen comes up with the loose ball, does not go. Maisie, the rebound, dances off the iron. Tigers to push it back the other way. Under a minute to go, third quarter.
Oh, wow.
That's some nifty moving by J.J. Briggs. Poindexter the rebound.
She's trying to go 2 for 1 there, I think, so they're going to get the ball back here to end the third quarter.
Ortega. Pass is deflected, winds up going out of bounds. Bella Vista knocking it out.
Unlucky there. You're not going to win many of those against Hernada. She's a great athletic player there at point guard. Listening to the Inderkum coaches telling them one shot, slow it down a little bit.
Here's Brune. She's getting some D1 looks. Briggs, the shot does not go. Here's Patterson. Time running out. Patterson at the buzzer.
Oh.
It's good. It counts, and she's going to go to the line.
Amazing effort there. It started with Lowe on the rebound and pushing it up the court.
Everybody clears off except Cora.
Yep. No pressure. She deserves it, man. And one 3-point play the hard way. The old way. Old-fashioned way. Oh, close.
A nice job by Cora to draw the foul.
Nice way to end that quarter there. They needed that. And, you know, Inderkum was listening to their coaches for last shot, but they didn't quite wait long enough. They kind of rushed it a little bit.
They gave Bella Vista some time there.
Yeah.
J.J. Briggs called for the foul. That is her fourth. So she's in a bit of foul trouble.
Wow.
Scarborough and Marley Lee each have 3 for Bella Vista. Ava Jensen has 4. And Cora Patterson and Sarah DeMucha have 3. So we'll see what lineup we see at the beginning of the fourth quarter. 61-32 is our score.
Yep.
Broncos score 11 points in that quarter. And Inderkum scored 30.
Wow, what a
Yes.
quarter. That's like an NBA team. I mean, they're shooting for 30 in a quarter. That's incredible.
So generally speaking, an 11-point quarter is not bad.
I was just going to say
in high school basketball. But
it's what they're shooting for as Bella Vista Broncos.
yeah, I mean,
You just can't give up 30, right?
Inderkum scored 31 points in the first half. They nearly equaled that
Wow.
in just the third quarter.
Ah, wow.
So
That's
they
crazy.
were, a lot of transition buckets, a lot of finishes.
Mm-hmm.
This team is a very good team.
Very good team. And very, you know, obviously, I don't mean to say streaky as in like a knock against them by any means, but they can just get hot. And then they can just score in bunches. So, you know, as the Broncos, you need to be wary of that and be careful when you sense that happening. And to Coach Masters' credit, she did sense it happening. Hence, they only have 1 timeout left. So they tried to fan the flame, but it was too little, too late.
All right, here's Brune. Closed off. Nice rebound by Scarborough, who puts it back up and in.
Those are the little things the Broncos need to be able to win there, is the rebounds in that situation.
Broncos now facing the full court press. Here's Lowe.
Take your time.
There's DeMucha. And now Elise Stites in for her first action. And she walked. Well, and I stand corrected. Stites was in earlier in the game. I think it's her first action of the second half.
I think it's on you, Coach.
Ultimately, a timeout is called. There was certainly a discussion by with the referee and the coach, and now they're talking.
Yeah, I've been there. It's frustrating as a coach. You know, you're trying your hardest. You're coaching out there, and if they don't provide a description, it can be frustrating. But it looks like they did just give her a description or a explanation for that technical, but they gave the bench a technical, which You know, to be honest, I saw the coach literally out on the court 90% of the game, so I'm not sure what she's questioning, but I think she was questioning the fact that they weren't explaining it, which, like I said, is really frustrating. So the Broncos will get a couple free throws.
And certainly whenever a call goes against you like that, you want the explanation, and you should get an explanation.
Yeah, so I don't.
Well,
I'll be the first to admit I'm confused. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't think there was a technical call.
Oh, okay, good. That's good. So I take all that back. But, yeah, because Inderkum now has the ball. So good point. So I guess no harm, no foul.
Into the corner it goes to Brun.
Okay, so now Cora Patterson needs to be ready on that.
Loose ball. Stites comes up with the rebound. Now here comes Ortega. 31-point lead right now.
Okay, so now we have 3 guards in, which should be able to breathe this press. Good hustle.
Ball poked away from behind. Loose ball forward. Inderkum comes up with it. Here's Brun. Brun driving in on Demucha. What a shot.
What a shot is right. Nice little spin move there by Brun. What's she have, like 20?
25.
Wow, 25. It's her show. And that's without even.
Yep, Ava stepped across the midcourt line.
Unlucky. That's without even the other star guard of Inderkum is Lawrence. She's not even playing tonight. So, yeah, this team is very solid.
And I tell you what, when they get Tremaya Lawrence back, and now that they have Izani Ramstocker.
Yep. It'll be tough to beat.
She's been really impressive tonight.
So, you know, I mean, they're not going to win the conference necessarily, but they're going to be looking to make a run in the playoffs. So that's what they're looking for right now. Nice pass.
Here's Senrata. That's a 2-point shot on the way from Ramstocker.
Ah, man, that's
just
good
stepped
form.
on the line.
Yeah, what a shot. What a good player. She'll only get better.
Stites has it. Here's Demucha. A steal by Brun. Brun with the Euro step. She's going to go to the free throw line. Draws yet another foul. That's on Ortega. That's her third.
We called it. I mean, we knew there was going to be a lot of fouls tonight, and the officiating crew have done a really good job of keeping it consistent. So can't argue with that. That's all you can ask for as a coach, really, is just to be consistent. So.
Brun will take another shot here.
You think Bella Vista is going to get this rebound here if it's missed?
I think Anaya Brun says, I want 27 points. Let's see if she can get to 30.
Have we seen somebody get to 30 in our broadcast yet?
Well,
that's amazing.
On the girls' side, no. I've called a Damian Rickett game where he scored 40.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Yeah, he was a player.
Cora Patterson with the deuce there. She's got 6.
That was a really good pass. Nice finish by Cora Patterson.
Senrata, she'll spot up from 19. Follow it with her own rebound. There's Brun for 3 in the corner.
Slow down.
Stites the rebound. Stites will push the ball into front court, draw the foul. That'll be the first team foul on Inderkum here in the 4th quarter. Want to remind you to join us on Friday night as the Bella Vista boys will be back home taking on Christian Brothers. The boys, winners of 4 straight, 3 straight in league. They do play at Inderkum tomorrow. Last Friday, Trevor Iwamasa hit the game-winning shot at the buzzer, a 3-pointer falling away in the corner. So we will see the boys against Christian Brothers Friday at 7:20 right here on BV Live Sports. Here's Johnson with the steal, coast to coast, Janaea Johnson. She's up to 9. Here's Jensen back in for her first action in a while. That does not go.
These Broncos just don't give up. I mean, they keep pressing the ball, keep trying to look for shots, and That's what you gotta. That's tough for him, but it's good to see.
Osrott will send it back out to Brune. Brune having a career night. Loose ball on the ground. It will go to Bella Vista. So we have Anaya Brune for 27 points.
Yep. It's like they took a couple of their seniors out, so that's good to see.
Brune is still in there. I don't know if they're aware of the point total and whether they want to get her to 30 or not.
Perhaps, yeah. That'd be a milestone, right?
But at some point, you probably look at let's get the key players out and not risk an injury. Sure. They've already had Delia Green go down with an injury, and she has not come back.
Yeah, good observation.
She is on the bench. I do see her on the bench. There's no ice on the knee or anything like that. She seems to be in good spirits, talking it up with some of the JV teammates, and
yeah, good. I'm glad she's okay.
Here's Brune to the baseline. Anaya Brune will go to the free throw line. With 4:01 to go.
A fan came out to get the ball. Throw it back to the
So after tonight, we have one more girls basketball broadcast for you.
Yeah.
And that will be on Thursday, February 12th, senior night. The
senior
girls will take on Vista Del Lago.
It's going to be a fun one.
2 free throws for Anaya Brune, 29 points on the night.
Yeah, maybe they want to get her to 30. We'll see.
Here's Nielsen. Nielsen on Osrott. Nielsen falls to the ground.
That hurts.
Checking on her. She may have hit her head on the floor.
Yeah, she did. I think. Yeah, she's in pain. I think she kind of got tangled up a little bit and tripped and fell over top of her opponent and hit her head. That's a scary sight.
That's the first foul on Osrott. Second team foul on Inderkum. They have Bridget rolled over now on her back. That's some ice out.
And I think, this will, for both coaches, I think this will be a good opportunity maybe to get some of your starters out and preserve some health a little bit.
Bridget looks like she's going to be helped off.
Does look like a head injury, so hopefully they'll get that checked out.
She's a really delightful young lady.
Bridget Nielsen?
Yes.
Incredible lady. For sure. Just always a good spirits, always smiling, always happy. I think we all could use a Bridget Nielsen in our lives in some way or another.
She was one of the two that delivered the goodie buckets a couple of weeks ago to us that had all the
my gosh,
snacks.
that was so nice. Yeah, I remember that.
All right,
I'm kind of sad you didn't let me have any. You took them all.
It's all right there.
Nice shot, Mullins.
Kylie Mullen comes in to take the free throws for the injured Bridget Nielsen.
Oh, that's true. You can sub somebody on an injury. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, the team of the injured player in high school and college gets to decide. In the NBA, the opposing team decides.
Is that right?
Yes. They usually call like the worst free throw shooter off the bench. There's Ramstocker with a three-pointer.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Ortega had that. Loose on the ground. Ortega still fighting for it. It's going to go. What do we call? It's going to go to Inderkum. Check that. No, it's going to Bella Vista.
Yep. Nice.
Here's Mullen. Patterson.
Ooh. Good D.
Had her pocket pick there.
get it to Brom
Here's
and
Bruin.
let her get her 30, and then she can check out.
Here's Ramstocker. Briggs at the top of the key. Briggs is looking to drive up with the left hand. I think Bruin is encouraging others to do stuff. Ramstocker. Now Bruin is underneath. 2:53 to go. Here's Briggs. Now here's Bruin. She'll launch a three.
Good rebound there by Ava Jensen. Well done, girl.
That would have been quite a way to eclipse the 30-point mark.
It would have. Yeah, that was a big shot. Nice
Here's
job, Sarah.
DeMucha down the lane, draws the foul. I like Sarah DeMucha.
I do too. I mean,
She's not afraid of anything.
she's not. I mean, as we mentioned, like gutsy players just keep playing hard. It's almost like we could just turn the scoreboard off and they just keep playing. I love it.
Sarah DeMucha is a junior. Will be back next year. She will
There, Bruin's out.
don the lacrosse gear.
No, she wanted to get 30 there, but she is subbed her out.
In 2 years with the lacrosse, the JV lacrosse team,
Yeah.
Sarah DeMucha, 25 goals.
Incredible, Mitty. Incredible, Mitty.
11 last year, which means she had 14 as a freshman.
She did. So last year they used her a lot on the draw, and she was winning balls and winning ground balls a lot different ways that last year. And incredible season both years.
Janaea Johnson's shot misses. Now here's Briggs. Inderkum may just want to run some clock here, but now here's Henrata,
Nice pass.
and there's Marley Lee.
Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty shot there.
That's
Nice little dribble drive.
Her first three-pointer of the game. She's up to 10 points. There's DeMucha. Has it taken away. That's Janaea Johnson. Johnson
nice
leads
pass, nice backdoor.
Henrata, and now there's Marley Lee again, gets the rebound. Couple of attempts, and she earns herself a trip to the free throw line.
Yep. I mean, clearly the officials did not hear my offer for Handel's ice cream. They're kind of prolonging this game a little bit, but incredible sequence. Did you see that? That was like a nice, beautiful backdoor. Johnson took the time to wait for it to develop. She didn't rush the pass and got an amazing backdoor cut by Harada.
Well, Inderkum is everything that they have been advertised to be.
For sure.
They're going to take on Wood Creek in their next, I believe it's their next game. Yes, on Thursday.
Goodness gracious.
They lost the earlier matchup with Wood Creek. It's one of their 3 league losses. The other 2 were the Christian Brothers. That's going to be a pretty good game.
It is. Now that they
They're
have
gonna
Rim
be-
Shocker, right?
Yeah,
Or Rim Rocker.
and maybe Lawrence will be back with
Maybe.
them by that
I hope so.
by that
That'd be a
time
good
as
game.
well.
Yeah.
If they can have their full complement of players available,
That's going to be a heck of a game. I mean, it's crazy, similar to the transfers in and stuff, maybe as a different team, but the fact that they're third in the league, that just shows how talented our league is.
Patterson, another steal. And there's a block by Kylie Mullen.
Way to get back by Kylie Mullen. I mean, she's had a great game, don't you think? I hope we get to talk to her tonight, but just that extra effort there at the end to hustle back should be commended.
The relentless pressure from Inderkum
Right.
is really the difference in this game.
It is. You're right, George.
Bella Vista has 44 turnovers, Inderkum 14. Here's Ozrod. There's a collision, no foul called. Tosses up a prayer, thought she was getting fouled, tried to draw the call, does not go. Bella Vista out-rebounding Inderkum 38-36 in this one.
And, I mean, this was a close, battle at the time in the
Into the
second
third quarter,
but
yeah.
Into the third quarter,
Here's
yeah.
Jensen.
Nice pass. Hit it, girl.
That's Macy Lee with the jumper. Mullen with the putback. Kylie Mullen will go to the free throw line. Mullen has had a nice game tonight. She's got 7 points.
Yeah, so, 45 turnovers for the Broncos. They've had 10 more turnovers than the number of points they have, so that's tough. But again, it's a testament to the Inderkum tenacious defense. They're just incredible at the press and just incredible defenders.
Mullen gets her 8th point of the game. Here's Enrada. There's a steal underneath. There's Janaea Johnson. With 24 seconds to go in the ball game, Bella Vista's going to get some free throws. Kylie Mullen back to the line.
I mean,
Chance to hit double digits here.
I mean, when you foul out with 40 points, when you're up by 40 points and your starting point guard's still in with 24 seconds left and you still foul out, I mean, that just is a testament. Oh, and she's got dollars. She's dancing around with dollars over there. That's classy. But it just shows, you know, it's their mindset at Inderkum, meaning they just are. They always press. They're tenacious defenders. They'll get after the ball no matter what the score.
Couple of misses. Jensen tries to fight for the rebound. Gonna get a jump ball. This should favor Bella Vista.
I'd like to think that she wasn't paid for fouling out. That seems like a
No, I would think that
misguided
was
goal,
probably
right?
family gave that to her. Here's
well,
a
no, I know, but
pass underneath goes to Cora Patterson, and she puts it up and in.
interesting.
8 points for Patterson tonight. And 5 rebounds.
Ooh, nice crossover. That was beautiful.
Briggs, a collision with Macy Lee.
What a way to end it, guys.
Looks like she took a shot to the nose. So they'll check with her. Looks like she's okay.
Good job, Macy.
And we come to the end of the game. Bella Vista loses this one tonight, 76-38.
Nice to see the coach out there to console Macy Lee.
Well, Bridget
Unfortunate
Nielsen.
accident there at the end.
Bridget Nielsen took a hard fall at
She
the
did.
end. Macy Lee took a shot to the nose there, and again, it wasn't intentional. It was it was
mix
just
up in direction, right?
Kind
Mix
of
up in
just
direction.
Yeah, it was just one of those things that happens in basketball.
For
so
sure.
the players are going to shake hands on, and look at Emma Givens.
Oh.
Giving it
Oh, wow,
the
she
best
doesn't even
she
have her
possibly. She
crutches.
doesn't even have the crutch. Look at her.
What a trooper.
Well, that's why we just love this team. So,
Love this team, love the effort, love the camaraderie, love this sport. I mean, what a fun sport.
And I want to take the time to wish Coach Massari, I'm sorry, it's Massari is the pronunciation, and the Inderkum Tigers the best of luck, though,
sure.
the rest of the way. They now go to 6-3 in league. They got a big one against Wood Creek, and they are poised for a trip to the section final, the section playoffs, for I believe this would be the 5th or 6th consecutive year.
Wow.
So, and last year they were able to get out of the first round. Wish them well in getting out of the first round this year as well. Division I playoffs, so they will play at the D1 level. And so we'll see how far they go. So this is going to be, we'll see what happens with Inderkum, and ultimately, on the other side of the coin here with Bella Vista, they're building something. And we've been saying that all year. They are building something. They have some, they have a lot of talent at the JV and the freshman level.
Yep.
We've been talking. She's out on the court right now, Annalisa Detner. It's
She
like
loves
she never,
basketball, doesn't she?
She never sleeps. My guess is there's like basketballs in her bedroom, and her pillow may have a basketball pillowcase. I am sure of it. I'm sure there's a basketball hoop in their yard.
I love to see
So
it.
we will see how that that works out for her. She's a freshman this year. Whether there's room for her on the varsity squad next year, I don't know, but that's why they have the tryouts. So we'll see
Yep,
what.
exactly,
But
yep.
you know that the pipeline is pretty strong for Bella Vista. It is really, really going to be great to watch this program over the next few years and see how they develop.
It is, and you nailed it there, George, by saying that. I mean, in 10 years, when we look back at this and we see a competitive Bella Vista program, we're going to talk about the fact that it was started with sportsmanship and team camaraderie from this season. I feel like that's going to be a good takeaway from this season, is just everybody supported everybody, similar to last year too. Like, with Coach Stewart last year, changing of the guard, and then like a new program that is now, like you said, like in all different levels, it's kind of running the same offense for the most part. That'll just help. It's going to make the program really great. And like I said, if you just look back 10 years from now, I feel like there's going to be a lot of positives that we can take from this season.
And when you see the positives developing, when you see the results happening on the court, then the younger players that are playing at the younger levels are going to be excited about coming to play basketball here as well.
For sure.
And they'll see what the school has to offer, and they'll look forward to their opportunities to also put on the black, the red, and the white for Bella Vista, and wear their own pairs of crazy shoes. So
who knows?
They're probably already
happen.
doing that now. The 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. If they're watching us, they're probably already talking to their parents. Oh, I need to get fluorescent yellow or sky blue or I love Bridget Nielsen's pink.
Yes.
I love her one blue, one pink. I want that pair of shoes, Dad. Can you help me?
Right, exactly. Like those youngsters over at the middle school level or whatever, they'll want to be part of this program. They'll want to play basketball. They won't want to go to other schools. They won't want to transfer like some of these girls obviously do. They'll want to just stay here in their local community. As long as we keep this, this culture going, this positive energy going. I think there's a lot of really good positive things to take from it.
So the Lady Broncos will be at Christian Brothers on Thursday and at Wood Creek the following Tuesday. Those are their final 2 road games of the season. And then next Thursday they will take on the Vista del Lago Eagles.
It's a big one.
For senior night. And so that will be our final girls basketball broadcast. That's going to be our final broadcast of the year, actually.
Wow.
As the boys will play the night before for their senior night on the 11th, and they will be going up against Wood Creek.
What are we going to do with our time after that, George?
Well, I think
I got nothing to do.
For a week, you do. No, we got lacrosse. So that's the next that's the next step. But yes. And then our next broadcast is going to be this Friday night. And this is one that I'm really looking forward to, especially with how well Bella Vista is playing right now.
Oh, I can't wait.
We'll see what happens. They of course have to play Inderkum on the road tomorrow first.
It's a tough
but
one.
then Friday night, Christian Brothers is coming here, and the Broncos are on a bit of a roll. They've won 4 in a row. They've won 3 straight league games before heading into the game tomorrow at Inderkum. And so we are looking forward to seeing what Friday and next Wednesday will bring about. So that'll be a lot of fun. As well. So that's what we've got going on here over the next week or so, week and a half.
Man, this season, as you mentioned earlier, it's just gone by so fast. It's you got the holidays in there, a lot of basketball tournaments. I think I thought that Coach Masters did a good job of scheduling some really competitive opponents for this league, or for this season, excuse me. And that, that's helped. I think that it's always hard to stay motivated during Christmas, and like I said, these girls have. They fought all the way to the end. I mean, Macy Lee was even still guarding, Briggs out at half court. Right all the way up to the last buzzer. So you gotta commend them for that. It's fun to watch, and as parents, as adults, I mean, that's what you gotta root for that effort.
Take a look at some of the final numbers here. First for Bella Vista, nobody in double figures tonight for the Broncos. Kylie Mullen and Cora Patterson lead the way with 8 points each. Sarah DeMucha with 6, Lila Ortega with 6, 5 for Ava Jensen, 4 for Maisie Poindexter, and then 1 for Bridget Nielsen. On the other side for Inderkum, Anaya Brun with 29 points, then 12 for Tiana Hanrada and 10 for Marley Lee, 9 for Janaea Johnson, 8 points for Izani Ramstocker, and then it drops down to 3 for JJ Briggs, and then 2 each for Sydney Scarborough and Delia Green, who was also injured in this game in the 109 to go in the first quarter.
She's okay.
And certainly hope she is okay. I suspect that Macy Lee and Bridget Nielsen are going to be fine, although Bridget did hit her head.
Right.
So we'll see where that goes here for the next action for Bella Vista, as they will be playing they'll be playing on Thursday night. So so at this point,
looks like here they come, huh?
a couple of them are coming out of the locker, and I see Bridget Nielsen with a compress or maybe an ice pack on her right side there, and
looks like a couple young kids here balling with that freshman. She's a good little player. It's fun to watch.
She is.
So
Well,
some of the best basketball players I've ever seen out there. Those
got
three.
some slick dribbling skills. Sarah DeMucci's come out to.
Oh, Macy Lee's coming up. Looks like.
Oh, that's
looks. I'm glad to see that she's doing
not
okay.
the worst for wear there. Oh, that would be good to have her on. Chance to talk to her for the first time, and then Coach Carey would make her way up as well. Looks like Lila Ortega as well.
Coming.
So looks like they're all coming up. So we'll allow them to make their way here, and we'll talk some ball here with our young players.
Get out of my way, I'm the ice deliverer.
Oh yes. So we need coach in the middle here. So actually, so the names line up. Okay, well the names aren't going to line up, but okay, we'll let them put the headsets on. We have Macy Lee with us and Coach Carey, so we'll bring you guys up. Coach, we'll start with you. Let's take some positives out of this one for starters, and let's bring so we can hear you. There you go. The first half, you could play them really tight in the first half. 10-point deficit. You twice made runs to make it really close. So some of the positives that came out of this one for you.
We played really well in the first half. I was so stoked with the way that we came out. They punched and we punched right back. I was really excited. I think we would have been tied or possibly even up had we got to capture some of those, one-shot rebounds instead of giving them multiple tries at the basket. But I was really proud with the resilience that our girls had in that first half. I thought we handled the pressure well. We made some great passes. We didn't let them set the tempo. So I was really happy with everybody's play. Everybody, came out strong, super positive, great defense. The first half, we went into the locker room. We were feeling really good. It's great to look on the other bench and see their coach really upset and in their players, especially kind of given the way that we played when we went to Inderkum. So I was very happy with the way that we started off the game.
And then kind of things took a turn for the worse in the second half. That's when the turnovers really kicked up, and their pressure and Inderkum's known for that pressure. We talked about it before the game, how relentless their pressure is. So sometimes it's just you did better against it, but sometimes they just turn up the volume on it, I guess.
Well, it was like I told the girls, they pushed us to play at their tempo, and we're just not quite there yet. Like, we just haven't figured out, like, when they rush us, we let them rush us instead of us slowing down and understanding that it's still our ball, still our pace, and they were in the bonus early, pretty much throughout the game. In the first half, we shot better than they did. We out-rebounded them by 2. but we also had 11 additional turnovers. At the end of the game, we had 46 turnovers. We're not going to win a game with those kinds of turnovers. In the second half, I think we got tired. I think when we're tired, we tend to rush, and that's when we kind of fall into the pressure. And that's definitely what happened in the second half. But again, I'm really proud of the girls and the way that they were. I know they saw the score ticking up, but they still kept fighting, and they still kept playing.
And that's something that we commented on during the broadcast, is that they weren't giving up. They
Right.
continued going after them when they had the ball, hustling for those rebounds, going after the loose balls. Even if they didn't get it, they were right there trying
Yeah.
to fight for it. So this team's got a lot of fight.
We got
And
the
that's
bags of ice to prove it.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Quite a finish to that one. We can ask Macy herself how she's feeling, but let's get an update on Bridget.
Yeah, Bridget took a pretty good crack to the face. I'm a little worried about that cheekbone, so I'm sure Mom will probably get her to the doctor tomorrow just to make sure that she's okay. But she did. She got her full face plant, and she was pretty. I was worried about that cheekbone. She kind of hit that side first, so.
Ooh.
So I'm sure Mom will get her into the doctor, and we'll see what she looks like. She might have a pretty good shiner tomorrow, I'm thinking.
Well, if as long as nothing's broken, she can play with the shiner, right?
That's exactly
Yes.
right. That's
and
exactly
and
right.
that's exactly what she would want to do
That's
as well.
exactly what she would want to do. But I am going to tell her she's got to go back to those 2 different colored shoes. I think that's throwing off her free throws a little bit.
Well, she went with the high five when I greeted her today. She kind of wanted to switch things up a little bit. So, I get it. Sometimes you just need to do that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right, Macy. First of all, give us an update on your shot to the nose there.
It was more of a shot to the jaw here.
Oh, okay.
Like cross here, and then I messed up this side of the jaw, and now my
Okay.
lips cut. But other than that, it's numb, but I think it's fine. It'll be definitely bruised tomorrow in the jaw here, but other than that, I'll be okay.
And you go into the next game, if there's a little discoloration there, it's like a badge of honor.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly. You guys are a tough team.
Yeah.
You play hard. You play aggressively, and you're not afraid to take a few shots, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like for all the teams in our league, they all play aggressive, so we definitely have to match that. And I feel like throughout the season we've gotten more aggressive and have gotten a lot tougher, and so I'm very happy with everybody and how they are and taking the hits.
Well, and what you do for this team doesn't always show up in the scorebook. But that's that stuff that's really important. Maybe you're the one that deflects the ball and somebody else gets it, and maybe they're the ones that get the glory because they get to finish the play. But you're the one that makes it happen. You're all over the floor. So tell me about your game and what you seek to do every time you take the floor.
Every time I take the floor, I often focus on defense. I love defense, and just working all this summer I was working on moving my feet and really working on getting around the girls who are faster than me, because I'm not the fastest girl on the court, but I need to stick up with them and do good defense and slow them down, because definitely today slowing down their team, it was important, both on defense and offense. And then on the court, I just I know where to be, and I know for defense where to guard the girl. And offense, I'm usually just trying to move the offense around. So it's a lot of defense, but I think my offense is hopefully going to get better through the last couple games.
Just 3 games left.
Yeah.
Tell me what the experience has been like over the last 4 years to be playing basketball here, what you've learned.
Well, I think I pretty much came in with almost nothing. I played a little bit in middle school and some clinics, but I feel definitely here I learned how to do everything, honestly. Here is where I learned defense, learned all the offense, and I feel how I've progressed, seeing how I've played freshman versus this year, I'm very happy with how that developed, and I'm very happy with how I've played.
What are the plans for after Bella Vista?
After Bella Vista, depending on acceptances and scholarships, I'm probably going to go into a JC and transfer into a UC, most likely UC Davis. And then in that JC, maybe play some basketball there, but we'll see, probably just club stuff. But hoping to still play for fun on the
Good.
side.
And do you have an idea of what you want to study when you're in college?
A little bit. I have an idea of, like, I want to go into kind of the neuroscience route, and that, like, that science behind the brain, and not quite psychology, but almost.
Okay, very good. Let's talk to Lila. Quite a game for you as well. We had you for 6 points, but you're just all over the place too. Tell us what it was like out there, especially taking on a team that is so quick and so aggressive like Inderkum.
I mean, I think it was really like a challenge for the guards. I think that we got like a little pass happy and like just were trying to pass the ball out instead of like calming down and trying to dribble it out. And I think we kind of rushed our passes, but I think that we also made some really nice cuts to the basket, and I think our post did a really good job of calling for the ball and making sure to like look for the open pass.
Now, as I look down the score line here, I see 7 different players scored, which I know Coach loves to see that. Multiple people scoring. Your score line tonight, 6 points, along with 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. So pretty good night out there for you. Tell me, this is your first experience on varsity. Tell me what it's been like this year.
I was definitely not expecting like the level of competitiveness. Like, I was expecting to like get thrown around like a little bit, but I've definitely noticed that like it's a lot more competitive than like JV, and I think it was hard at first, but I think as time's getting on, I'm getting more used to it, and I'm like getting used to like the flow of varsity and stuff. So I think it's just like getting better as time goes on.
How's the experience this year going to help you next year?
I think it just honestly gives me like time to prepare for next year, and like just gives me like a starting like point, and kind of just to build on that.
And you have your other guard back there with you coming back next year as well, you and Sarah. It's a pretty good tandem back there.
Yeah, Sarah is definitely, she helps me out there for sure. She comes back like when I need it. She is just there for me. Like if I do a bad play or something, she tells me to like get out of my head, and she's there for me.
You know, I know last year on the JV, you and Sarah, Coach Carey, you had a pretty good year. You had a really good year, as a matter of fact. And now all of you guys are going to be like the seniors next year. You're going to be the starters. Cora's in there as well. Kylie, that's got to be kind of exciting, you know, to see what you guys will be able to do at the top level next year.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited, but a little nervous, but I think it'll be good.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you very much for joining us. Get better. And then certainly best of luck in your game on Thursday. And we look forward to seeing you on senior night next week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. And Coach Carey, thank you very much as well. That is going to close it out for us. Thank you very much for joining us. Again, our next broadcast, we'll have the boys game for you on Friday night against Christian Brothers, a 7:20 start time for that. And then we've got the 2 senior nights next week, as the boys will go first on the 11th against Wood Creek, and then on the 12th, the girls will take on Vista del Lago. So those are our final 3 broadcasts of the year. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to say thanks to JT Stewart on camera, Julie Tharlson on producing. For Scott Hackman, I'm George Tharlson. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you Friday.